y'all, this is Jo with Jo and Coaching, and today we're talking about how to eliminate noise from your life and your business. Let's jump right in. Number one, wake up at least 1 full hour before everyone else in your home. This will allow you to have a morning routine. And I just think if you can tackle the day with no one in your ear, you will have so much more energy and so much more capabilities for your day. That's probably the biggest one on the list. Number two, often when you're alone, like in the car, drive with no music. I think we do not allow ourselves enough time in our day to just think and to just be. So much of the COVID years for me was reacting, and I had so much noise I didn't even know what silence felt like. I had so much noise I didn't know there was noise. That's how bad it was in 2020, 2021, and part of 2022. In 2023, things changed for me, towards the end of 22, but 2023 things definitely changed for me, and I got away from the noise. But something huge I've been doing in the last couple months is driving in my car with no radio, no music, no sound. That's been really big for me. I will attribute a lot to that, a lot of growth and a lot of self-awareness to just being silent and just being me. So number 3 on the list is practice meditation. I really think driving without music is some type of meditation, but just real meditation. There's The Mind is an Alley or something like that. It's a really good book. But I love the Peloton meditation, guided meditations, but I think meditation will be really big for you if you're trying to avoid and eliminate noise from your life. Something big that didn't make it to the list that I've been doing a lot lately is not scrolling social media. I think if you feel like your mind is clouded or you're having a really hard time making decisions, I really think you should get off of social media when it comes to scrolling. I still obviously post to social media, and if I'm going through, I've been having a hard time figuring out some things on my health, so I have scrolled social media a few times when I was in excruciating pain and I was trying to get my mind off of the pain. But I think eliminating the scroll is going to be really, really good for you if you're wanting some change in your life. The next one that I love so much is journaling every single day. I do this sometimes more often than others. I'll get into a rut where I'm just I don't want to know what my thoughts are right now, but I think it's really good to journal every single day. I've been carrying around one of the filled notes notebooks in my purse, and so that's really good. I have a thicker one that I've been writing in, and then I have tons of journals. I 100% love to journal. It's one of my favorite things to do, but you cannot journal if you are not getting enough sleep. So that's later on down on the list, but brain dumping each night is really big. I say the word big probably more times in my podcast than I ever have in my whole entire life. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep saying the word big, but brain dumping could be really good for you. There are 2 different ways to do this. You can just journal and just dump all of your thoughts. You'll typically end up dreaming about some of this, but another good one, if you're Christian, is you can give all of your worries to God or Jesus. And so that's been a really big one. I think we're just all going to have to accept that I'm saying the word big a lot, but that notebook is right next to my bed. I go into a really good groove of doing this every night, and then I fall off of it. So things will be going really good. I'm I don't need to dump my thoughts, but giving every single worry to God is a really good thing to do if that's something you like to do. I guess I can't articulate well today at all. Next on the list is day block or time block when you need to be productive. My favorite thing to do right now is day blocking. Because of the holidays, I haven't been doing it as much, but today is I'm spending the first half of my day recording and spending the second half of my day in the garden with my husband. So day blocking has been really good for me. I've talked about this before, but I have day blocked with the holidays. It's all skewed right now, but I have day blocked for recording inside, recording outside. Can't think of the other things right now. Writing my book, working on my course. I think day blocking is super, super good for you when you're trying to accomplish a lot of things in a short amount of time, because it's really hard it's impossible to multitask, right? And so all we're really doing is microtasking. And there's been so much scientific evidence of like how that is not productive at all. And so I think if you do the day or sit down with a 6-hour block with one goal in mind, or whatever amount of time you can do, you'll be able to hit your goals faster, accomplish more. You'll be able to accomplish more. And so I think for me, when I day block, it's typically my 8 to 3 or my 8 to 12. And so day blocking is really good. But you can also time block. Everyone knows what time block is. It's just like, for this 1 hour, I'm doing this, and this 1 hour, I'm doing this, and this, and this, and this. And that is really good for real estate agents. But if you have like so much more you're trying to accomplish, I really think day blocking could be key for you. Next, number 7, turn off all notifications when you're working on your phone or computer. That's pretty normal one there, pretty common. Number 8, tackle your most important tasks when you are at your sharpest. This is like one of my favorites. For me, this is during the day, typically before 3 o'clock. My kids get home, I go pick them up at 3:17, so I have an alarm to go grab a Celsius and then go pick up my kids. That walk is really good for me. If I am not doing that walk or a walk, I feel like I lose a ton of energy. Whenever I'm tired, I think the biggest thing I can do, the biggest thing I can do is just get up off my bum, go take a walk, treadmill, outside, garden, whatever. Dogs, kids, husband, by myself, they all work about the same. But for example, I waited till last minute to batch record these episodes, so I sent the dogs out of the house, or the dogs are like on half of the house where I can't really hear them, and I sent my husband out to run errands. I think, so like during the day, I'm at my sharpest. At night, I'm not really my sharpest. Today, I don't know what my excuse is. I'm not overwhelmed, but I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit all over the place. Like I have all these thoughts and it's like a funnel and they're all like getting jammed at the bottom. Sludge thoughts. But I really think it's important to tackle the most important part of your day when your mind is the sharpest. So I hate answering social media messages during the day because they don't really take a lot of brain juice. So I like to reserve those for the end of the day. Also big right now, big. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Eat well, get yearly checkups, or at least do like like every 6 months, do some type of blood panel. Take supplements, exercise almost daily. Like being at your prime is going to really help you tackle life and eliminate noise. So if you need help tackling life or eliminating noise, or you need a mentor in your life, I would love to be there for you. Down below, there's a link to a mentorship. There's a link to a wake-up call if you just need some one-on-one, one-time only help. But again, this is Jo with Jo and Coaching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, there was a couple of things that I forgot to tell you that I thought were super important, and I wanted to jump right back on. So just as important is a morning routine, an evening routine is just as important. That didn't make sense. Let's start over. I wanted to jump right back on. So I think having a morning routine is super important, but just as important is having an evening routine. So do some research on this. I will try to remember to put some resources down below, but morning routines and evening routines are going to be really good for you for 2024. I also love books, obviously. Miracle Morning, Habits of Highly Effective People, and the 5 a.m. Club are great for motivation, for making the change and making a lot, for figuring out what works best for you and how to eliminate noise in your life. So yeah, those are the extra things I wanted to tell y'all. Bye, y'all.